building.
From the line, good reaction time for George Russell.
Love is still actually in the air, and it's just the day after Valentine on Sports Hub on NigezieXtreme. I'm going to find out how the guys spent their Friday. Although for me, Friday was. I mean, the last 1 week was. Let me land. The last 1 week was solid. We saw the NFL. We saw the 245th derby in England, Merseyside derby rather. Saw quite a whole lot of.
We saw the
football.
We saw the
wait now.
Strike again.
We saw the Man City Real Madrid. We saw Faulkner score 4 points.
4 in 4
again. No problem. But then I'm not going to ask them about sport. I want to ask them, Femi, what happened on Valentine's Day?
You lost.
You lost on Valentine's Day.
You wrote me.
Answer my question.
You wrote me Akindele. We put a forfeit here for you that if you could help someone go out on a date and you failed the person.
You said I should score 1 point.
That lucky person. No, I didn't say you score 1 point. I said you should score the maximum point.
On a weekend.
Yes, and climb up the table. You disappointed somebody.
Well, the person can still go on.
So my money just goes back to my pocket like that.
That's how you spent your Valentine.
That's how I spent my money.
Your Valentine.
That's none of your business, Rotimi. We're here to do sports. Focus on your sports.
We have to show love to our people.
It's none of your business. Do the job that we're here to do.
That's what we're doing.
Ask Faulkner. Faulkner is the love man.
I spent it with mechanic.
Even worse. At least I was saying it's none of your business.
I spent it with mechanic.
What?
But actually, so I don't believe in celebrating St. Valentine's Day. Actually, it's not a thing for me.
Well.
It's been all my relationships over the years always a problem. I don't believe in it. But one of the things I started doing a while back is I treat myself. Not like I don't do it all the time anyway. Get myself a bottle of my choice of cognac or whiskey. But before I open it, I look for people who are in need. Look for a few people
on Val's Day.
Oh yeah.
And you don't ever find me.
And you are not.
Are you in need?
I'm in need.
You that you're willing to sponsor
somebody
on a luxury date.
See, there's something that you know that cannot happen. Rotimi will not win.
Femi, I will expose you. So just shut up.
I'll just shut up.
Can I just say that? I
will expose you.
Today.
Femi, so I'm trim now, and I'm showing it off. You know, like
that's a result of paddling.
But it's paddling.
Not paddling, Rotimi. Paddling.
I want to know now.
It's a sport called paddle.
Yes.
Oh, is it paddle?
Yeah.
Or not paddle?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm just asking.
Back to my whatever. So look for people who are in need, share things with them. I try to do it every now and then, and all.
What is it you're doing is not fair?
I was going to ask our floor or our director in the studio. I'm sure she had a good Valentine. She got boxes of chocolates, boxes of
No, she didn't get
cupcakes.
chocolates. You are jumping the gun. She did not get chocolate because I spoke to her. I asked her specifically.
You say you were a mechanic, right?
Yeah, no. I called her.
So what happened?
I think the same way I asked our audio guy, our cameraman. I'm
interested in what she said.
No. She spent it at home. She went to church in the evening. Yeah. No, but that was what she did. Emmanuel. Bishop Emmanuel. Had a beautiful. No, he actually had a beautiful Valentine. He had a very, very fantastic Valentine.
What did I know about the floor is that for Monday she was wearing red.
What about the
Monday red, Tuesday red, Wednesday red, Thursday red, Friday red, even to Saturday that we came to shoot red. The red week.
Whatever. Anyway,
I have gist about all the others. Though.
No problem. Not on this show.
Our audio man too.
You get it? Oh. The man that plays instruments.
No need. That's
I know what all of them. I know what they were all up to, but it's for everybody who believes in St. Valentine's Day and all of you. And all, but I hope you had a good time and hope you celebrated love in your own way. But like I always beg people, don't wait for a special day. Always show love. Always show love. Love makes the
show
world.
love to us as well.
Hopefully, Femi learns this.
I was actually hoping that somebody would look at me because me, I'm going through a lot. You would know. I'm going through a lot.
How do we know you're going through?
That's why I'm wearing turtleneck as I hit.
It's what your
Anyway, so much happening. By way of mention as well, is the 10th year edition of the Lagos City Marathon. In case, I mean, you're at home, I know you're not part of the marathon, so I try to enjoy the races, try to enjoy the fun. Then go to open
We need to
road.
talk about how this has impacted Nigerian athletes.
We'll get that on. We'll get to that on the show. But like we always start.
I don't know why Faulkner always likes trouble.
No,
Why do you
no,
like
but
trouble?
what's it? What's the
Which kind
trouble?
of question has he asked? That's a trouble question.
It's not a trouble
No,
question.
it's
We're
not.
just
When we
looking
get
at
there,
it
you will
holistically.
understand.
When we get there, you
How do you
understand.
guys have your figures, though?
When we get there, you
Femi,
understand.
like we always start on the show. Welcome to the show, Sports
I suppose
Hub.
get like 3.
Last week
supposed to get
in
like 3
review.
Celebrate.
I suppose get like 3.
Let's start with
What do you
Faulkner.
mean? I didn't get the Liverpool's game.
Hello,
You
sir.
didn't get the Liverpool game.
Liverpool can be draw. I predict for
No,
Liverpool.
you predicted Liverpool win. I predicted draw, Liverpool win, and he predicted Everton win.
Whatever.
So let's start from there.
Let's just
But
start.
first of all,
Faulkner
celebrate me.
1-4.
Celebrate me.
You know, I feel
properly.
that. Let's talk about that game. I feel that.
Which game? Wait.
Everton, Liverpool.
Celebrate
Let's
me.
first finish the review.
Femi,
now.
celebrate
I
me.
don't talk again. No.
Celebrate
Don't talk. I
me.
don't talk again. I don't carry my chi. Let me hold my chi. I've said that with my chi.
Go. You guys leave.
All of you should celebrate.
Faulkner got 4 out of
That's
4.
his business.
And that's the second time
That's
it's happening.
his business.
I told him though that I don't care. If you like, get 10 out
Because
of 10.
you are the bottom of the table.
I don't. There's no bottom. It depends on how you choose to see it. There's third.
You are bottom.
I'm just third on the log.
I mean, race of 3. You are
I'm third on the log. It's not bottom. Depends. I choose to love myself on this show.
A far third, though.
What did you say?
Far third.
I don't care.
Bottom.
Are you saying that it's like Ole's kind of third? Ole is like 40
No.
points behind.
It's
the
like
leader.
Nigerian election.
I don't care. Third on the log. Faulkner is first. That's why he's grinning
22 points.
and what?
22 points.
Femi is second, yeah.
17 points.
That's cool. Third is what?
15 points.
17, 2. 2 separating third from second is far third.
They are 7 points away from me.
Is the league finished like this? No.
Hey, what happens? I get a bronze medal, you get silver medal.
No, it's winner takes all.
Which winner is taking off?
This is winner takes all.
Was that the rule?
But let's
We've been
let's talk
gisting
about-
too much today.
Let's talk about the Everton Liverpool game.
For me, I thought that was
Fantastic game.
It was a great game.
Good game.
Remember, that's the last game at Goodison Park.
No,
Yeah.
that's the last
Last Merseyside.
Last Merseyside debut at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
Sorry, last Merseyside debut at Goodison Park. So I thought Everton came in with a plan, which is obviously frustrate their
to win.
opponents.
No, to win.
Well, first things first,
frustrate their play
opponents
and then-
to win, because remember Liverpool dropped a lot of their players for the FA Cup game against Plymouth Argyle. They lost that one, and no one shouted because they felt, you know what, the Premier League is the most important thing. Win this game, you're 9 points clear at the top of the table. But the difference there was the fact that beyond the 3 games the managers won, the last 4, was that Liverpool did suffer first. And funny enough, the 2 goals Everton scored, somewhere Konate was nudged both times. Now, not nudged because it was a foul, nudged because Liverpool went to sleep. The first goal Everton scored. Now, Liverpool's got quality. Salah created for the second, and the third was just instinct for Salah to score his goal, making it 2-1. But then that second goal, once again, in stoppage time, it was already...
I mean, that was
it
pure
was
drama.
But I have to give credit to Everton because I think Liverpool are the better side in terms of how the quality of players. But Everton were in that game for the entirety. That if they had even won that game, I would have still felt it was a great result for them.
And you could see the kind of celebration after they got that equalizer. Fantastic goal from Tarkowski, by the
So
way.
you need to put that celebration in proper perspective. One, they're fighting before the Moyes came.
Yeah.
They were staring relegation in the face.
Yeah.
They need all the points they can get everywhere. One, that's one. Then 2, the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
Before they
They also wanted to make
So
a
they wanted
statement.
to win that game. They wanted to win their last Merseyside derby. And so they started, and yes, you call it frustrating Liverpool, but they were playing their game.
Yeah,
They were on the
agreed,
front foot. They
agreed.
pushed Liverpool. They were not. Yes, they knew that Liverpool will see a lot more of the ball than them. But what they've played, what have done well, is defensive organization that has been solid since David Moyes returned to the side. And then there is a way he's played them that those long balls. Once those long balls go out, what's his name? The striker, Beto, and whoever else is around him, they are always on the move.
Yeah.
They're always charging down defenders.
Yeah.
You know, the first goal, that was what happened.
Yeah.
Charged at Konate. Konate, will I say, had an average game or
Under
because
average,
it could have
one
cost a penalty.
Yeah.
He could have cost a penalty in that one. So kudos to Everton, kudos to David Moyes, whatever he has brought back to this team.
His
all of a
brought back
sudden,
belief.
yeah, belief. organization.
Because 10 points
belief,
in the last 4 Premier League games.
That's fantastic.
That's
And
great.
it was
That
good.
is fantastic.
In that last same 4 games, the game before this one, his defenders, both of them created goals. Talking about Brentford and Tarkowski.
Yeah.
Once again, they were also part of creating one and scoring one in this game. So it shows from defense to attack.
They didn't give up, and that's one of the things I loved about them. They kept pushing until the final whistle. They were not ready to stop. One of the things they did. Okay, so in injury time, there was a small stoppage.
Yeah.
And then when they restarted, I think somebody screamed in their ears, "It's almost time! It's almost time!" Or 95 minutes. So they knew the referee was going to add a bit more time because of the injury. And the first thing that Young did, he pumped the ball forward. The ball came back. He pumped it back there that today we will die here. And they kept doing it. And look at I think Liverpool thought
they had it done.
So all of them attacked the last Ashley Young's long ball. All of them attacked that ball. That was why Tarkowski, and it wasn't only Tarkowski that was free. There were 2 Everton, I've forgotten who the second person is, but there were 2 Everton players that were free. But the flight of the ball was perfect for Tarkowski. And the way Tarkowski hammered it, and Tarkowski was, after the game, the interview granted said, "I just hit it and hope for the best."
And he did it.
And he did it.
And they really did.
There were a couple of red cards, by the way, after the game.
Oh, the scene at the end of the game
it
was horrible. It wasn't.
horrible.
It's not what you want to see.
That's what I love to see.
No,
I love it.
So why I said so?
It just shows those players are fighting.
Okay,
It shows that game means a lot to both of them.
Liverpool. You are top of the table. You are 7 points ahead of everybody, or if you're closest rival. There's no need to lose.
I didn't think Jones needed to do what he did because he started that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying here that
No, the drama for Newcastle is solid.
was good.
In fact, the story around Messi, the rivalry and all is
those
good
are
as
the kind
well.
of fight you don't want to see from because kids are watching.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
That's not
yeah.
how you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
portray
Oh,
football
yeah.
to them.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
me, I'm not
I
in
know.
support of all that. One.
Yeah.
Because they went to blows.
Yeah.
You can also say it's part of the rivalry and all the history and all.
Look at Arsenal, Man U those days.
Even the
It was
classic
terrible
role.
for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they found another way of continuing their ride. They will enter tunnel. And then when they get in the tunnel, they throw pizza.
Well, we'll wait for the Premier League organizers to handle that.
No, there will be a lot of retrospective.
Let's quickly move on.
There will be a lot of punishment.
Definitely.
Looking back.
Investigation
But
and
another
all.
person that disappointed me was Anslot.
What did he say to the manager?
Unfortunately, we're not privy to what
Exactly.
he said. But whatever he said,
That was causing Michael Oliver.
Yes,
You know what?
you've dropped a point. You lost 2 points there. Move on.
It could be
You still
probably
have
the
some-
timing of the goal.
But
it
there
could
was a
be.
break. There was a long break.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, but in my opinion, look, I think that the manager is just beginning to feel the heat.
I think so too.
Oh.
I think
Because
all
it's
of them
winning.
expected that's a game they should win.
He's used to winning.
Because
so
they're soon
win.
going to play against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
They're going to play Newcastle.
Yeah.
So those are games that are going to be tougher. So beating Liverpool should be like ready-made.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
Anyway, let's move on from the Merseyside derby. 2 Madrid games back to back. First one was in La Liga, Madrid derby. Real Madrid won, Atletico Madrid won. That was how it finished. And then Man City, Real Madrid. Let's pick it from there.
Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
The Madrid
I wasn't
derby.
surprised. I wasn't
Yeah,
surprised.
it was going to be close.
It was
The referee
always
was
going to be
the
Atletico Madrid.
was the man of
If
the
anybody
match.
was going to win that match,
Was going to be
it was going to be Atletico Madrid.
For me, it
And
was
it's
a tight
been over.
call. Yes,
Yeah, it was a tight call.
for me. Atleti to win or Real to lose or to draw. And I
But
thought that
look at
Atleti will
their
always
head,
sit in
look
their
at their
shell.
head-to-head.
Yeah, Atletico
Yeah, it's
will
always been very good.
Atletico will always
has
go.
been-
And that was a game Atletico should have just gone for.
But they did.
Because Real Madrid had one attention on the Champions League.
But
And then they also had a makeshift back four. Chouameni, what's his name?
but-
Asensio, and then Vasquez, who picked up an injury in that game.
yes, but that was
And even
that was the same defense they used against Man City. Manos
Man
Vasquez.
City now.
It doesn't matter. that it's
Man City.
It
Now,
doesn't matter.
when
that
we
it's
play Man
That's
City,
what
waiting
I'm
happen.
saying is. What I'm saying.
Everybody they beat Man
What I'm
City.
saying is that's what Real Madrid have right now. They have injury issues.
That's why I felt Atletico, who are on the rise, should have gone for that game. Because
but-
even the goal Atletico scored, we can question that goal from start to finish.
It's like saying that Arsenal losing Gabriel or Saliba and then playing Benjamin White a fit Benjamin White or Jorentima in the middle and saying the quality should drop drastically. No, it shouldn't.
No. But I still thought Atletico should have done more.
They just felt that
They did what they
advantage.
could do on the day.
I mean, just like we all felt City would take advantage when we saw the makeshift defense line.
City, when I say City did, because
Haaland,
the goals they scored, City scored goals, right? However, City, we all know that City number one, we always concede goals late into the game. We saw it in Champions League, Feyenoord, it's a clear example. So even if you are 1-0 down, 3-0 down to City, once you get to the 80-something minute, just charge at
it's just crazy.
Because that defense of City is poor. And the irony about that game is that game was littered with mistakes. Probably all 5 goals were mistakes for the Real Madrid. All of them were mistakes.
Especially the Madrid goals.
Yes. And it's also the annoying part that is when one team is on their ascendance, that the other team will score. Because Real Madrid were playing better in the first 15 minutes. And then Man City went to score. City were playing better in the second 45 minutes. Real Madrid went to equalize. And just like that, back and forth.
Interesting stuff. Okay, just before we close out our week in review, Remo Stars beating Kano Pillars 2-1. I didn't think that came as a surprise as well.
I was shocked. The goals were normal.
You wanted 4 goals.
Yeah.
Because of the way Remo Stars have been playing and Kano Pillars have been playing. But then, kudos to Kano Pillars. They scored 1 in that game.
Yeah.
In midweek, the game against El Academy Warriors, I expected
them to score, but they didn't score.
No, I expect they won
1-0.
Yeah, but they won. El Academy Warriors have been playing well.
El Academy were in the top 6.
They're in the top 6. They've been playing well. So I thought El Academy would pick a point in that game, but somehow Kano Pillars found a way around them.
Interesting stuff. All right, we'll just leave it then and take our first break on the show. When we come back, we'll continue with the NPFL results, full results and table. We'll give you all of that. And then we talk the NFL Super Bowl as well. Eagles flew pretty high over the Chiefs. Stick around, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Still Sports Hub right here. Faulkner, Femi, and Rotimi in the studio. Let's get on with the NFL Super Bowl. Last week we saw quite an interesting game. All of the entertainment, all of the paparazzis, all of the buzz around the NFL Super Bowl. Chiefs were going in for a 3-peat. It didn't happen. But then it was the Eagles who had other ideas on the night. Well, it could have happened.
So I'm hoping, first of all, before I talk about the game itself, I'm hoping that for all of you NFL fans watching, I'm hoping that you've killed that conversation comparing Mahomes to Tom Brady. There is only one GOAT in the NFL, and that's Tom Brady. Nobody, because, okay, Chiefs won back-to-back. Now you want to make it back-to-back.
Yeah. And
then you're beginning to compare Mahomes, for all the good Mahomes does, he has not gotten to the level of Tom Brady.
Wow.
Tom Brady, I have friends who are NFL buffs, and all of us we're all in touch during the game. And I remember one of them saying that he was praying that Mahomes should just borrow Tom Brady's brain. And now this is one of the people that were saying Tom Brady is getting to that. I said, now you know that he needs Tom Brady's brain. Because it's first of all, the entire Chiefs setup.
Yeah.
Yes, offensively they've been fantastic all season.
This season,
they've been very, very good. So everybody gave it to them, especially because they've won the last 2. They look like the strongest team in the NFL, in the league and all of that. So almost everybody, maybe 95% of people that watched the Super Bowl thought it was going to
go to the way of the Chiefs. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Even the presidents of America came there to celebrate a Chiefs win. Yeah. So he has a history with Philly, the Eagles. He has a history with them. The last time when they won, he was president when they won, and he refused to invite them to the NFL. Something they normally would do. So even this one, he has said he's inviting them, and those ones have turned him down. Those Americans are. I don't know how you people do it in America, but the way they responded to president in Nigeria, so even if you are going to say no, you say no. Yeah. This one, the way they said it, you can't talk to me like that. Even me, that I'm not a president. But the game itself, it was a case of defense versus attack, right? And the Eagles from the start of the game showed what they were all about.
And that's what they've been doing practically all season.
All season. It showed why they were the best defensive side all season.
Yeah.
They were all about, first of all, credit to them the way they protected their quarterback. Chiefs didn't do that to Mahomes. Mahomes it's never happened to him before. 6 times in one game he was sacked. Actually, there was a 4-minute period I was sacked 3 times. At that point, all of my friends. So I didn't watch at home. I deliberately. So there's an NFL community in Lagos.
Yeah.
So we all had this watch party, and everybody kept saying, "Why are you not protecting Mahomes? Why are you not protecting Mahomes?" You know, and it was clear all game on that defensive organization was a problem with the Chiefs. I think they were so arrogant. They thought we have an offense that is so solid, so good, that will break this Chiefs defense. But then after the second quarter, it looked like mission impossible.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a shutout. I thought the Eagles were going to win to nothing.
Yeah. Well, I thought that scoreline was a big deal.
That's what 2 points flatter Chiefs. Flatter Chiefs. They didn't do anything.
And then I feel that the aftermath of the
they were celebrating. Sorry, Femi. Sorry. Eagles were celebrating with about 7 minutes to go in the game. They were already celebrating. They poured their coach the drink and whatever before the game was over because they knew there's nothing
you want to throw at us.
I think that the wake up call for the Chiefs was after that game. A lot of people sat back, including the players themselves, because I was listening to Travis Kelce speak after the game, and he started that play of, do I want to retire? Do I don't want to retire? Because obviously they shocked you. Like they shocked you that he's considering retirement. He says, "Oh, his body's played the most game, and his numbers were good."
Yeah,
right? Yes, he's played some of the most games this season. He's hit numbers that people have not hit in years, and obviously he goes down as probably one of the Hall of Famers for his position, and that's great. But he knew that his performance was not up to it, so he has a podcast that he hosts with his brother, and he spoke about retirement, right? And he's always teasing because even his girlfriend was booed in that same game. Remember, Taylor Swift came there.
All of them
mentioned
came
the president. Because remember, she had supported during the election. She had shown her support. And then every time the camera panned towards her, she was booed, which was not the same reaction or reception she got the previous year.
Yeah.
She was loved instead the previous year. So I think there's a lot of take out, or what's the word?
Yeah, from the
there
game.
that sometimes the Eagles spoke about defense. Because I listened to the coach. He said, look, defensively, they knew what they had to do. They had to work on defense. So the first thing they did was they worked on defense. What we're good at, we're going to work on that first. Then we're going to go forward.
It was
fantastic. And then he knew what he had to do. I know he brought his son there. I saw his video with his son when he was talking to his son, and they were celebrating. And then he spoke about this thing. So you know that they had planning on the back of them. And I think, like you said, like Faulkner said, too many people got carried away with what the Chiefs
had done coming into the game.
No one remembered that sometimes pride goes before a fall as well.
Complacency as well works in sports.
The statement they make that attacks win you games, but defense win you tournaments. I think that's the summation. That's played out in the NFL.
Okay. Just before we leave the NFL Super Bowl, maybe just a one-liner from you guys. The halftime performance is usually a big deal during the Super Bowl.
Let's move on.
It's not your one-liner.
It was an anticlimax. And that's because, so the NFL halftime show is entertainment.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's pure entertainment.
We wanted entertainment.
Now, for years, rappers were not included in halftime entertainment.
Yeah.
Until we saw...
It was pop.
What's this
R&B.
OG?
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
R&B.
Dr. Dre,
It was
like
Dr. Dre
years ago.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige.
A lot of people fought so hard to have rap, as part of the halftime entertainment of the NFL.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to go big, Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre told them they were going to see performance like never before.
Which we did.
A lot of people didn't believe the lineup. Mary J. Blige, Eminem.
50 Cent.
Even though Eminem was a little bit political, he took the knee, but that was not the focus
of the thing.
It was the music, the entertainment.
Yes. What Kendrick did was focus more on politics than entertaining the crowd.
The shine off.
So a lot of people, I know his songs. I know Kendrick Lamar's songs. I could rap along to a lot of the songs and all of that. The diss track, the Not Like Us and all of that is one of his biggest hits. But you know what? He has other hit songs that he will have
performed. He could have just performed.
Let them come
engage
to
the audience.
Let them come to, because he has a tour later
in the UK.
Let them now come to your concert and then do this all the political whatever, but entertain us.
You know, I felt so bad because beyond just the political statements, it was in the diss, like he mentioned. You now made it a focal point. And I thought that, look, being petty, I've heard rappers being petty, but this is
He first of all attacked the government, was
you
talking
brought
about...
in, you went in for Drake, you brought in 2 of his exes. And so, me, it sort of just killed what Serena Williams did. Because, look, I love...
Because Serena was excited that, when Kendrick reached out, she wanted to do that dance, blah, blah, blah.
All of them were pointing at Drake.
I get
There's
it.
a story.
So I'm saying that I get
Serena
it.
too.
It killed...
The excitement was, on national TV, I will show you.
It didn't, for me, it
And
just
how other way to do it. They're not like us.
It didn't. It just didn't. Because I remember I've been following Serena's post over the last maybe 3 months, where she's gone on a weight loss process. Mm-hmm. She's going to wear all her clothes. So she said she's put on a lot of weight. She had to go and lose it. Yeah. And little did we know that she was coming for Super Bowl. Right? And then she comes for Super Bowl. It was a big deal until I'm like, wait a minute. This is for Drake. This is for Drake. Because Caesar was there as well. This is for, I'm like, guys.
I think it was too political, too whatever than entertaining.
It's talked about. It's talked about.
Of course, so and then for some people who don't understand how streams work, they are saying, it has surpassed the numbers. Are, of course, because for the first time in a long time, even hip hop heads are divided.
You've seen something.
There are a lot of people who are saying,
everybody just catch up.
You need to understand hip hop. But then there are a lot of people who understand hip hop who are also saying, no, you know what? That's not hip hop at its purest.
Because remember that originally there's a question of should it have been Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne? Because you come to Lil Wayne City. Why not give it to Lil Wayne? And then we thought that when you were going to get it, we're going to make sure that you let everyone forget. Because Faulkner just mentioned Dr. Dre. Remember when Rihanna came on stage? She said she's coming out with somebody. And everyone was thinking, is she coming out with Jay-Z? She's coming out with this. She came out with the baby bump, right? And we spoke about that. There were too many positive things when Black or African artists come forward. Now, why is yours too political? Too dis?
So now people are going to listen to
get the message,
and then you definitely get more views, more streams.
So now it's not making it look like some people are now using that one to judge that. So why is the stream? Why is it high?
So high?
I said because people want to understand what people are talking about.
I mean,
when Drake did the halftime performance, it was unanimous. Was an amazing show.
It was an amazing show.
Dr. Dre was an anticlimax. That's it. Anyway, we'll leave the Super Bowl now. That's by way of mention, though. Staying in the US, Nigerian artist, Grammy Award winner,
Congratulations to her.
Congratulations to
her. San Diego. I was saying that happened, around sports. There's that merger between sports and entertainment and all that. So interesting stuff. Let's go for another quick break. Now, when we come back, we'll be focusing more on the UEFA Champions League. Stick around. Welcome back to the show, Sports Hub right here. Faulkner, Femi and Rotimi in the studio. Let's continue with our conversation. There's a big one happening in Lagos State as we speak. It's the 10th edition of the Lagos City Marathon. And it's been fantastic, especially for some of us who actually knew when it all began. 10 years is a big deal.
I don't take it out.
We're all done thing.
I wasn't the only person.
Faulkner, let me come to you because I don't know where Femi is coming from.
It happened.
Looking at
happened.
Okay.
Not happening. Happened.
It's happening.
Happened.
Rotimi.
That's why I say let's just focus on you.
Happened.
I mean, 10 years is a big deal.
When has not finished
what
now?
We've seen in the last 10 years, the kind of community they've created, people put this in their calendars, not like, let us plan, I want to be a part of this. It's actually increased that drive or that belief that, you know what, I can actually be fit, I can do marathon, I can do all that. There's been some impacts.
I'll tell you some of the little benefits of this. Number one, it has given birth to a lot of other races across the country.
Fantastic.
Okwepe, Obudu.
No, Okwepe was before it.
Yeah, but then Okwepe is not a full marathon.
The Abuja marathon, you mentioned.
But it has given birth to several.
I think the
then
two, marathon as well.
It's become some sort of tourist attraction.
Thank you.
Because I know people who look forward to coming for this Access Bank Lagos Marathon.
City Marathon, yeah.
Lagos City Marathon. People who are not in Nigeria will come in. Then 3, there are a lot of Nigerians who run for fun, who just like to be part of the event. And they have grown, the numbers have grown every year.
They've created like a club.
So you see these people, they are preparing. Once they know the date of the event, like 1 month, 2 months, they're already jogging that. I did 10,000 last year. I'm going to increase it small, maybe 11,000.
You are referring to steps, Abi?
I'm talking about 10,000 meters, the 10,000 kilometers or whatever.
10 kilometers.
Yeah, 10 kilometers.
That's why I say you're referring to steps. So you said 10,000.
10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgive me. The 10 kilometers, people like, I want to push it to 11. I want to see, okay, I know I can't start from the stadium. Let me start from the link bridge. Oh, I can't start from the link bridge. Let me, so different people are now getting involved.
Around Lekki.
Exactly.
And all that,
so different people are getting involved. It has encouraged a culture of healthy,
healthy
lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so those are some of the benefits. And then the business side as well
has been good.
A lot of little business owners. I'm selling pure water. I'm selling water. I'm selling Lucozade. I'm selling. So there are a lot of things that, writes on these things and, has become, good for them. So it's a good thing. Lagos State, I love how Lagos State,
just to add,
social media buzz as well. I love how Lagos State have used all these kind of events
you know what I think?
To market themselves.
You know what I think? The fact that Lagos can be quiet. Lagos can be quiet because it's like we tell everybody, go to your house. If you're not running, stay indoors. Or if you don't come out, just come out and check. And then go back in the house. Because you know how we Lagosians are, we must always be on the move.
When you know that you can get to some place and get stuck, they block the road.
You humble
just
yourself.
stay at home.
That's it.
Interesting stuff. Because we should the organizers and all of the participants, all of the very best.
Kudos to them.
Kudos to them.
That the Access Bank, Lagos State, they've been consistent with this.
Very consistent.
That's amazing.
And shout out to all their other partners as well. It's been fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, of course, let's move on from there. Quick story from the FIFA World Cup organizers for 2034, Saudi Arabia. There's not going to be issues with Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. We've not heard anything about this. Maybe for Morocco, but I don't think we will yet.
No, there's no problem with Morocco.
Okay, but for 2034, the Saudis are saying, we don't want alcohol. The twist is, we had this before Qatar 2022.
So FIFA must have learned, because if you're going to take the World Cup to a country that their rules are strict with alcohol,
you
don't want to force you to give them the right in the first place. So my point is that
when they discuss all of these things, I don't think they narrow down to alcohol.
Exactly. That would be true.
It was the sports minister. It was the Saudi sports minister that they asked. So BBC asked the sports. The BBC asked the sports minister, and he said it clearly that they won't allow alcohol. Not even in the hotel. The reporter asked, even in the hotels, said not even in the hotels, that what they believe is that the world will accept them and their culture the same way they go out and respect other people's culture. Every time they go for World Cups, they've been at World Cups and they respect their cultures. That as people are coming to their country as well, they expect people to respect them. But I feel like they're going to Qatar. The story was about no, but eventually they turned it, at least for that period. Okay, at designated places.
Exactly.
But you can't take it
outside of this place.
Saudi is more strict.
Yeah, the likes of Qatar, the likes of UAE and all that. Yeah,
Saudi is more strict. But I feel like eventually they probably will bend, and the only concession they will probably give is, okay, inside your hotel. So and it depends on the hotel. It won't be a hotel.
For someone who's followed Formula One, and this is me just asking a question, there's been the Grand Prix in Saudi Arabia. And we know that normally at the end of the race, when the winners, do they do that in Saudi Arabia?
No. So now, champagne doesn't have to be alcoholic. They have non-alcoholic that can also pop.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Of course, it's that works. But I'm also saying that for the Formula One you mentioned, or maybe for the likes of boxing, probably more than 3-4 days event on like a 1 month event as a World Cup.
There's alcohol in Saudi.
We're just saying that there might be a concession. It's
very unofficial concession.
Very possible.
Unofficially.
Okay, guys.
It won't kill anybody. 1 month, still have alcohol.
And maybe they are not expecting more people to come. Like Qatar.
Oh, they're preparing.
I'm just saying.
Many nations now.
That's what I'm saying now. No. Apart, not the teams now. Not about the 48 teams or so that will be going to the World Cup.
The crowd.
Talking about the crowd. Fans that just want to come.
48.
Even Russia had to do a lot of concessions in 2018.
I think there will be. Saudi is preparing for the biggest World Cup you've ever seen.
So
this
one?
I call it just one part of the conversation.
One
but they are
part.
preparing for the biggest possible World Cup. we've
Okay.
ever seen. And you know the way Saudi is throwing money
That's
at
not
sports now.
possible. But we'll wait. Fingers crossed. UCL roundup, Champions League. Brest were exposed by PSG 3-0 in the first leg. PSG will probably conclude that.
You know,
in
one of the
return
beautiful
leg.
things, the most beautiful things about the Brest and PSG game,
Yeah.
the way PSG pressed Brest all through that game.
Game pressing.
They get pressing. The way they were pressed from the start of the, as you
I
know,
really
the-
need an angel right now.
Are you Ruben?
I need an angel.
Are you Ruben Stoddard?
I need an angel.
I don't know
I need an angel. Dembele beat that team. And we've seen Dembele do it. That's not the first time.
you know, PSG is moving away from the gladiators, the glamour,
Yeah,
to
so just the
an effective
Effective
team.
team.
And they're depending
Yeah.
on youths.
And he has scored what? Dembele has scored 5 goals against Brest, 2 games.
he loves it.
And
loves
both
Brest.
times away from home.
He loves playing against Brest.
Dembele loves Brest.
Juventus 2-1 PSV Eindhoven. That was the first leg result.
Surprises.
No surprises in that one.
Juventus will go through.
But I think they will get knocked out earlier.
Another surprise from the
No,
Champions
that's
League was Dortmund beating Sporting Lisbon away
That was
from
their
home.
first win, by
3
the way.
goals to 0.
That was their
Interesting
first
stuff.
win. That was their first win. They'll be under their new manager.
3-0 away from home.
Kovac. No, but again, Sporting dropped a lot of players to the bench. I don't know what the reason was, but even Gyökeres said start that game.
Interesting stuff. Club Brugge 2-1 winners of Atalanta.
Oh,
this was
That shocked me.
exactly.
I thought it was going to end in a draw.
There was chaos after that game
Yeah.
because remember the manager of the side, that's manager of Atalanta, came out to complain about things that happened. Well, let's wait for the second leg. I still think Atalanta will qualify.
All right, Monaco lost at home 0-1 to Benfica.
Shocker.
Benfica
That
also
shocked me.
picking up maybe at the right time.
That shocked me.
Celtic tried to force their way back, but it was too late against a Bayern side. 2-1.
Eventually, Celtic will lose, but it just shows that
I
Bayern.
mean, they
It
had
just
a
shows that Bayern are not as good as we
No,
think they
they are
are.
not.
No, they are not.
They are not.
No, especially on
They won't go
the,
last
on
for
the
this
They
game.
won't,
conference.
get to the semi-finals.
They won't go
It's
last.
very clear.
I was thinking AC Milan would at least score a goal in the
I was
final.
shocked.
It didn't happen.
I was shocked.
You know what's the problem about AC Milan? You bought the striker of Feyenoord, Santiago Jimenez. You got him into your side, and they still came in and they still beat you. Now you brought in a few. I think the manager, while he's been given an opportunity to run things,
Yeah.
he's brought in João Felix. He's brought in what's the name, Walker. Brought in a couple of players, including Santiago Jimenez. But I think it's mid-season, so like you have too many chefs in the kitchen.
So you need to
Yes,
take your
you
time.
need-
So that's the danger of this mid-season sales
Yeah.
or mid-season purchases.
Dies and all that.
Because what happens is you can't guarantee that the players will hit the ground running.
Exactly.
They will start immediately. So when managers like Arteta said they're looking for very exceptional players who can come in immediately and perform magic or perform miracles. People don't understand that. Why do you want to spend so much money buying a player now that you are going to give him another 2-3 months?
I'm going to give you 6 months.
To farm it, to now get into the groove of things.
But that 6 months is
Season has
not
already
finished now.
You know, so why don't you make use of
What you have.
What you have.
Well, we already talked about City losing at home 2-3 to Real Madrid.
That one was a no-brainer.
Interesting stuff. But guys, just before we leave this segment, do you think any of this, would there be a comeback win for any of these teams that have lost the first leg?
I don't think so.
Comeback win? No. Celtic out.
Maybe AC
Celtic
Milan.
out,
City
AC,
out.
AC Milan might come back.
Maybe AC Milan.
Maybe AC Milan.
Maybe AC Milan.
Sporting Lisbon, Dortmund?
No,
three
that's
for the
done.
first
Done
game.
and dusted.
PSV, shocking Juventus
No, done and dusted. Juve is
in
going
the
through.
Netherlands.
They're going to get a draw.
Brest, turning it over.
No. So
They can rise.
When was the last time?
Brest
a
always
losing
rise.
or a falling Brest and beating PSG? When was the last time?
We'll continue that discussion after the second leg.
Because I'm sure that PSG, they were so when they saw the fixture.
Let's go on another quick break. We'll be right back. Last leg of the show today. It's been an exciting show. In case you're just joining us, hey, you can actually watch everything we've said on YouTube. That's if you're missing it on TV right now. And you can also be a part of the show. Time for our prediction segment. Faulkner is leading the pack. No problem. Femi is also in there trying to chase. Rotimi is guiding them. I'm guiding them from the back. No problem. Man City, Newcastle. That's our focus fixture. There's Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. You've got Lazio, Napoli. Tricky tie. And then you have Eimba and Rivers United. Let's start with Eimba, Rivers United. Femi, what are you going for?
Why you start with me first now?
You always love to. Why do you love to argue?
I love
My friend, give me prediction.
I have to take time to think about the fixture because these games are just dropping it on me. So let me connect with my chi. Where is it? Let me connect with my chi.
See the way Faulkner is staring at you.
I'm going to go Aimba to win. I think Aimba's form has been very poor, but I still think Aimba home to win.
1-0 scoreline, more like it. I think Aimba wins as well. 1-0.
What about a season campaign now?
Aimba will win.
So all the bone, all the squeeze with your squeeze face. It's very to see open your mouth and say Aimba.
I don't want you to steal mine.
Lazio, Napoli. Faulkner?
No, you're not starting with me.
No. Lazio, Napoli. Faulkner, just predict.
No. Napoli to return to winning ways. They dropped 2 games, so I think they'll get back to Napoli to win.
Okay, Faulkner?
Rotimi.
Just talk like you scared.
You want to copy me.
You know, Faulkner likes to argue now.
He likes to argue. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
You just said it.
Lazio, Napoli.
Just tell us.
We're asking you. Lazio.
What are you asking me?
Lazio, Napoli.
Oh, I'm still booted. So Faulkner, just pass out. Let's move on.
You want to do 4-4-4.
I can't do 4-4-4 with you.
You want to do
Lazio, Napoli draw.
Napoli to win.
No problem. Are you fine now?
Yes.
Okay. Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
Why Leverkusen is winning that game? Easy. I can even give you a scoreline.
I want to go for Leverkusen. I'm afraid because the reverse fixture finished a draw.
Draw for me.
Leverkusen
to win.
So I didn't want to predict first. I knew you would copy me.
So you
Leverkusen
I predicted 2 predictions and you copied me for the 2. I didn't hold you. You copied me for the Aimba one. I didn't say anything was wrong.
Final game. Man City, Newcastle United.
The last time I went for City to win, I got it wrong because Real Madrid went on to win that game.
Stop saying you got it wrong. You've been getting plenty wrong, so it's not new.
No, I've not gotten a lot wrong.
You got it.
But I still don't trust that number you gave me, but I just want to let it go.
I've even calculating it in my head now. I think I even shot
Man City, Newcastle.
Draw.
Faulkner?
You. Man City, Newcastle.
Why you stubborn?
You will not copy me. Man City, Newcastle.
City to win.
Newcastle to win.
That's what you want to say.
I've gone for 2
went for draw.
2 home wins.
That's Aimba and Leverkusen.
Yes. Yeah, 2 home wins. 1
away win, Napoli.
1 draw.
Okay. Faulkner has gone for Newcastle win, Leverkusen win, Napoli win, Aimba win. That's 3 away wins, 1 home win. Right?
Yeah.
No problem.
What have you gone for?
I've gone City, Newcastle City to win.
1.
Leverkusen Bayern draw.
2.
Lazio Napoli draw, Aimba win.
So 2 draws, 2 home wins.
Yep.
All right.
And that's it. We're done with our predictions. Somehow, I love the fact that God answers prayer. Somebody was going to come and bamboozle you with one interesting table.
The table is coming.
The table after week 10, after 10th episode. It's not going to happen. I told him to wait till episode 20 or episode 50.
The table is coming.
Well, let it keep coming, but now it's not coming today.
Season will not finish.
Exactly. No problem. Anyway, we got to go, guys.
Remember, you can be a part of the show as well by sending us your thoughts on our YouTube page or our social media platform. There's Rotimi's page, there's Faulkner's page, or there's mine. Or there's also NigezieXtreme as well. You can share everything you like or do not like about the show.
And please tell your friends, share the story, share the big news. Sports Hub is on. Just say, Faulkner, we got to go.
Yes, good night.
That's his mood now.
Today, we're still it's the morning. Why in the morning?
They're leaving now. That's what
I'm going to sleep.
Anyway, thanks to everyone that has made this possible.
Quickly complete your own kilometers now.
Thanks to the crew behind the scene as well. We'll catch you all same time, same station next week. Bye for now.
When you run hard.
Which it was by Malcolm Brogdon.
From the line, good reaction time from George Russell.
Jones